Hello, everybody. Welcome to the end of May. I think it's the last day of May today, which means it's the last day for me to do my Saracen Archers strat. I was originally intending to bully people on Hideout. Now the map pool has changed. Finally, I can punish some boomers with the Saracen Archer strat. We have Black Forest in the rotation. So Black Forest, if you haven't played Black Forest before, there is a small opening in the forest between you and your opponent. That's it here. I'm not good at Black Forest. I'm not good at a lot of things. But there's a small opening that you have to wall off or your enemy can attack you. And then normally what people do after they've walled off is they just boom big. And whoever's the better boomer wins. So I'm trying to wall off. He's trying to wall off. I sent one vill, forced him back. He's sent two vills. And I don't know why he's so desperate to wall off a little bit further. Maybe to give himself more walling room. But he sent 3 vills against my 1, and I have managed to kill a vill, and then he kills my vill right back. Okay, so he's definitely got the better trades there. Not the best start from me, and so now we come with 4 vills. That's right, that's how we do this. So we're coming forward, trying to wall off again, but he's going to well and truly beat me to the punch here. Now, everything at home is not looking flash. I've got, 4 vills on sheep, and that is not enough to keep my eco going. Meanwhile, he has a nice, sustainable 5, which is probably the minimum that you need. And now I'm dropping houses to wall this off when I probably needed that wood for a lumber camp. And then if we look in here carefully, she got walled in, so then I had to delete the house, just wasted it. Now I have less than 100 wood and I'm walling off. It's not a great start to the Black Forest game for me at all. No. Hopefully, well, I already know because I just played the game. But at this point, I was hoping that everything could still be okay, and that if I deleted these walls, I'd have enough for a lumber camp. So there we go. The riveting part of Black Forest is over. Black Forest is actually played on fully explored, so losing my scout here wasn't as big a deal because I know where my boars are already, I know where the deer are. I can't push the deer, but that's alright. Actually, I think a good trick might be to run forward with your scout straight away and try and steal their sheep. But that's a job for another day. We've walled off, now we want to get it up to a decent feudal age time and start massing archers. That's my plan. My opponent has gone for a much more traditional Black Forest meta, and he's playing the Burgundians. Now, from memory, the Burgundians get technologies an age earlier, so they want to play a long economic feudal age because they'll have access to good technologies that make their economy faster than yours. Yeah, so the longer they can stay in feudal age, the better it is for Burgundians. That's about it. What else did the Burgundians have that's good? I think they've got a really nice, unique unit. What's it called? It's not a Cavalier, it's called a Constellier, maybe? And that has got a charge attack on it. So in groups, they just charge in, kill things, and leave. Yeah, Black Forest, everyone loves Black Forest. It's very safe, it's quite slow. Normally people are fast castling, wall off, fast castle. And that's the way things go. Forgive me, I'm just going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're finally bringing a second boar in. Very late to the first boar. How did he go with his boars? Did he bring his boars in early? He's got his boars in at about the same time, bringing in his sheep. Yeah, so he's had a better start, I feel. Idle TC time, similar. Neither of us were good in that early fight, I suspect. In terms of managing our eco as well as putting up the walls. So I'm going to, because I don't have a scout to push the deer in, I'm sending 2 vills out to build a mill, and I'll start bringing in that meat. He has a scout, but he is using it to attack my wall. Oh, here's a very Black Forest thing that he's doing. He's building a dock in this pond so that he can make fishing ships and harvest. There's not a lot to harvest here, but to harvest this fish, and then long term, instead of making farms, he makes little fish traps, which are like fish farms. And yeah, so he's playing very Black Foresty. So good on him. I'm so surprised it's not pushing in those deer. But I suppose in a big booby game, you don't need to conserve wood the same way you would in a normal game. You've got plenty of time, right? And he's not in a rush at all to get up to feudal. He's got 11 on food. It's just trickling in. He's got 7 on food, so his big plan's the fish traps. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Alright, meanwhile, I'm doing my normal Arabia type thing with the Saracens, and I finally got better at it. It took me 4 weeks, or longer, and maybe a dozen games, but I finally got I think I've got, let's watch the replay. It felt like I got the archers coming out pretty swiftly in this match. Got to a point where I could just spam archers. Alright, bringing in the last of the sheep. Heading up, and we're going to make archery ranges. Not really much more to say here. Look at that. Beautiful. Only on Black Forest. Actually, I saw this happen on Arabia. If you go back through some of the vids, there was a guy who tried to do this on Arabia against me. I think it pays off. Like, look at his food now spiking. I think long term it's better, but short term it's less food, more wood. So you end up, you will have an economic advantage, but I think it's delayed. It's not an early economic advantage, it's a later one. Alright, we're up. We did get our walls up. Up goes our barracks. Now, can he see that? That's one of the things I was worried about. What was that? I'm going to go Control 1, yes. Alt F, good job. No, he's got no idea. This is just a capture H thing. He can't see that building. Boom. Alright, so, here we go. One archery range is going up. Market's going up. Getting the wood for the second archery range straight away. And then I just want to see how much idle time is on these archers. The magic here, in case I haven't mentioned it before, although I'm sure you're gonna... Come on, Stephen. What are you doing? Make the archer. Make the archer, Stephen. No! Why? What are you doing? There we go. Archer's being made. Alright, so the secret here is I delay my gold a little bit. I don't need to go to that quite as quickly, which frees up that wood. And then I sell stone at the market to fund my gold, my archers. Second archery range going up. I do like this. Normally I'm worried about having to go forward with archers, whereas in these nice, chilled, closed maps, I don't have to worry so much about getting forward and doing damage. I sort of just get to do what I like to do and mass a whole bunch of archers and then try and punish them for not having massed archers. Alright, so we're massing. We've got 2 archers at the moment and 2 more on the way. Looking nice. Now he's walled houses behind this, which is a good way to delay. And everything's looking... He's only got 3 on food? What are you doing, man? Why have you got 9 on gold? What is this madness? Oh, that's why. Did I have boars? I just didn't see? Yes, I did. All the way over here. That was dumb. Ah, Black Forest things. Didn't even think to look for the boars. So that's like 900,000 food that I missed out on. And that'll spike his food count pretty quick. Seems like a lot on gold. Why do you need 600 gold? What are you even spending your gold on? No idea. Just banking it. Banking it. Alright, meanwhile, we are lean and mean, and we have... How many archers have we got? We've got 7 archers with... Oh, we've got 9 archers with 3 more on the way. Surprise! Now I want to see his reaction, because I didn't get to enjoy this. He's building the market. Probably to buy things with that gold. Big brain strategies, maybe. House walling. It's a nice idea, but watch how quickly these 10 archers, really it's only 9 of them shooting this house, start to melt this house down. And that's a lot of wood he's spending now. What's that? Is it 30 wood for a house? So we're talking 120 wood. That's a military building he could have made. There we we go. Next, his wall. Now I remember in the game, this is actually quite funny, I was trying to click my palisade walls and I kept clicking his palisade wall or my archer, going back and forth. It was very annoying. No idea how to stop that. Now these two here, idle, should be making houses, but I'm assuming I'm focused on the front. He's going up to Castle Age. What's his plan at home? He's just going to wall me out. Just going to wall me out. We're pushing in straight away. Walking through the next layer of houses. This time we've got 18 archers. Stone walls, good idea. And I'm buying food. Am I buying food or am I buying gold? Whatever, I'm using the market, using that Saracen advantage. My eco is disgusting. We've got 3 farms and all gold. The difference is Saracen market makes this work. Burgundians having to use the market's not going to be as good. Now watch these stone walls. So we just lost 3 vills just from trying to defend. Found the weakest wall, and I'm shooting the houses. There we go. Now we're shooting the stone wall. And these archers, just in case any of you have forgotten, it is +2 against buildings. So I think normally these walls would be taking 1 damage, but with 20 archers, that's 40 damage each volley. We're going to walk through, Stephen. Obviously doing something at home. No idea what, but doing something. Here we go. So we went to stone. He's building towers now. Not a bad call. And I think ultimately he might be looking towards his castle to secure everything. 2 towers is good. Honestly, these archers can't fight this. But we don't have time to stay and talk. We're just going to keep walking through. And if we lose a few, that's fine. Now he's hit Castle Age, but Castle Age into what? He doesn't have the wood to make more town centres. He doesn't have the stone for a castle. And we're just spamming more and more archers here. Yeah. So he's got to figure out where he's going. And so we're just slowly going to surround him with the archers. Into the town centre he goes, looking to snipe some people. Back home, 3 TCs, 3 archery ranges, just pumping. And it's because I've got heaps of gold, heaps of wood, and ultimately if I need to buy... Can't hit, okay, they did hit. So we've taken him off this gold, this stone, he could go to this gold, off these farms, yeah, rough times for him. I think these towers might have been ill-positioned. If he'd built one on the stone here... Oh, but he wants them to cover each other. I think if he picked a resource to defend, and maybe the stone would have been the best thing to defend long-term. So a tower here on the stone, collect enough and 2 towers, and then collect enough stone to get a castle, put the castle in between these golds, and he'd be away. Very hard to do under pressure, though. And he's just surrounded. And where's he going to go? He's got these villages over here that he's going to gold with. But if he starts and I've just market abuse here, which isn't even abuse of Saracens, it's just efficiency, to head up to the next stage. And so the more he's using, yeah, he's buying stone, and the more he uses the market, the more this is a good game for the Saracens. Castle's going up. He's got no food eco really. Just got the 4 fishing chips. No more wood for any more fishing chips. We're just sieging him down. I'm up to castle. We're going to go to crossbow eventually. You have no idea how satisfying this was. I've been waiting a month to hit this level of satisfaction with the Saracen play. Lovely. There we go. He calls the GG there when he realises they're out of range. Could he have done anything? No. All I'm doing is spamming houses and archers. I think placing the towers better would have helped. And then... yeah, maybe double walling. Or putting the... yeah, I don't know. If he could have... I'd have just run through towers. If he could have got stone wall with 2 towers behind it, that would have definitely stalled out my archers. So I think... but I was just coming through quite quickly at that point. He couldn't buy enough time. Yeah. And he didn't know. You don't know what you don't know, right? So yeah, surprise! That's the strat. I'd deem this a success, and with that, I think we're up to like 1175 elo or something silly, which is quite nice. Nice to be back in the 1200s. Well, near the 1200s. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. It's definitely been good for my ego. And I'll see you on the next replay.